Angel Reese, one of basketball's brightest stars, is grabbing attention, but not for her skills on the court. Nope, she's making waves with viral stunts, flashy outfits, and social media drama. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out there quietly grinding, breaking records, and proving why hard work always wins. But here's where it gets really interesting. Sue Bird, a WNBA legend, just called out players who focus more on their personal brand than their basketball game. And you guessed it, everyone thinks she's talking about Angel Reese. Oh, and Shaq? Yep, even he had some tough love for Reese, and let's just say it wasn't sugar-coated. So here's the real question. Is Angel Reese letting fame take over her game, or is she just doing things her way? And how is Caitlin Clark staying focused and outshining the competition without all the extra noise? This story has it all: drama, hard lessons, and some serious advice from the greats. Stick around because we're breaking it all down, every detail, and what this all means for the future of women's basketball. You won't want to miss it. Before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered, so hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. When you think of basketball legends, Sue Bird is a name that instantly comes to mind, a no-nonsense icon whose career shines brighter than a freshly polished championship trophy. But even legends have their limits, and it seems Bird has found hers in Angel Reese, the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie, who's turning more heads on social media than on the court. Angel Reese's antics have reached a boiling point. Her viral stunts, coupled with what can only be described as a questionable dedication to the game, have even her own fans groaning. Enter Sue Bird, who's dropping wisdom bombs like she's still throwing dimes on the court. Angel Reese has been making waves, but not for the reasons you'd expect. Sure, basketball fans love a good crossover, but her most talked about moves have involved high-slit gowns and TikTok dances, not mid-range jumpers. While Reese seems focused on building her Bayou Barbie brand, Caitlin Clark, another young star, is busy breaking records and grinding in the gym. Two players, two wildly different paths. Angel Reese, the Kardashian of the court, has embraced her off-court persona with the enthusiasm of a rookie at their first All-Star weekend. From red carpet appearances to viral TikTok moments, Reese is crafting a public image that screams influencer more than athlete. Her New Year's Eve outfit, a mocha-colored animal print gown with a sky-high slit, sparked more debate than one of her layups ever has. The fallout? Reese deleted her Instagram account, a move that left her fans confused, critics smugly satisfied, and the basketball world wondering, where is the focus? But Reese isn't going quietly into that digital night. She's still serving looks on Twitter and TikTok because why not? Her critics, however, aren't impressed. They're questioning whether Reese spends more time perfecting her selfies than her jump shot. One fan quipped, "She's trying to be the Kardashian of the WNBA, except the basketball part seems optional." Another added, "We've seen more from her on Instagram than in the paint this season." Harsh? Maybe? Accurate? You decide? It doesn't help that Reese's performances on the court have left much to be desired. While she's undeniably talented, some fans are starting to question if she's living up to her potential. Sure, she's got charisma and flair, but where's the dominance on the court that earned her the Bayou Barbie moniker in the first place? Even her die-hard supporters are wondering if their favorite player is losing sight of the bigger picture. Critics argue that while Reese's off-court brand grows, her on-court credibility seems to shrink with each passing season. Her flashy public persona might win likes and follows, but basketball is a game of results, and the scoreboard doesn't care about viral trends. When was the last time we saw her put together a game where she owned the court? Another fan lamented. Meanwhile, Reese's detractors believe she's leaning more into her brand than her game, an imbalance that could cost her dearly in the long run. While Reese is busy perfecting her poses, Caitlin Clark is perfecting her game. Clark's offseason is the stuff of legends. We're talking about AR drills so intense they'd make the average player throw in the towel, impossible shooting routines that push her limits, and even charity work on the side. She's the kind of athlete who makes you feel lazy just watching her hustle. She's not here to trend online, she's here to win games. Clark's dedication isn't just talk, it's backed by the kind of hard work that can't be faked. Her training videos feature grueling workouts that could make even seasoned pros break a sweat. We're talking hours spent perfecting every aspect of her game, from bulking up to withstand physical play to nailing her mid-range floater that's as smooth as butter. Clark's grind is a masterclass in focus, proving that humility and hard work can coexist. And when it's game time, her performance speaks louder than any TikTok trend ever could. What makes Clark's story even more compelling is her ability to balance her relentless work ethic with giving back to the community. She's not just inspiring fans on the court, she's empowering young athletes off it, proving that true greatness is about more than stats. While Reese is busy stacking Instagram posts, Clark is busy stacking up wins and inspiring the next generation of ballers to follow her lead. Her approach isn't flashy, but it's undeniably effective. Clark's actions show that the path to greatness isn't paved with viral moments, but with consistency, grit, and a relentless drive to improve. Whether it's spending extra hours in the gym perfecting her left-hand game, sharpening her shooting accuracy, or studying game film to outsmart opponents, Clark embodies what it means to be a true competitor. Her story is a shining example of what's possible when you put the game first and let your skills do the talking. Greatness doesn't happen overnight, and Clark is a testament to the power of showing up, day after day, ready to work. Sue Bird doesn't sugarcoat things. Her recent comments about prioritizing basketball over branding have left the sports world buzzing for good reason. Without naming names, Bird delivered a message that landed with the weight of one of her signature passes. Athletes need to focus on their skills, not just their social media presence. Basketball should be the main thing, she said. Simple, direct, and oh so relevant, especially now. Bird's wisdom goes deeper than surface-level advice. She's seen firsthand how careers can derail when players prioritize fame over fundamentals. To drive her point home, Bird drew comparisons to LeBron James, a player who juggles colossal off-court commitments, yet never skips a workout or compromises his game. The subtext was clear. Reese might want to take notes and rethink her priorities before it's too late. But Bird's words aren't just a critique, they're a challenge. She's asking players like Reese to think about the long game the years ahead, not just the momentary clicks and likes. Basketball careers are fleeting, and skills can fade faster than you think. Bird's message is a lifeline, an opportunity to realign and focus. For Sue Bird, staying grounded in the fundamentals and making basketball the core of everything is the only way to secure a legacy that lasts. It's not about the red carpets or the viral moments, it's about ensuring you're remembered for dominating on the court, not just trending off it. Sue Bird isn't alone in voicing concerns about Angel Reese. Enter Dave Portnoy, the outspoken head of Barstool Sports, who's never been known for holding back. Portnoy didn't mince words, calling out Reese's classless behavior and questioning where her priorities lie. His blunt takeaway? Fans aren't here for influencers. They want to see athletes who can dominate on the court, not just trend on Instagram. And let's not forget Shaquille O'Neal, an LSU legend and someone who's mentored Reese along the way. Shaq's critique was as sharp as a backboard-shattering dunk. Comparing Reese to Antoine Jamison, a talented player who never fully realized his superstar potential, Shaq made it clear, "You've got talent, but talent alone isn't enough." His point? Less flash, more focus. Or as he might put it, less sizzle, more steak. Shaq's advice carries serious weight. This is someone who knows how to balance dominating the game with building a larger-than-life brand. When he speaks, people listen. But the real question is Reese listening? From what the critics are saying, it's not clear. The growing chorus of concerns is louder than ever, with many in the basketball world wondering if Reese has the focus and drive to truly reach her potential. The time to silence those doubts? It's now, and it starts in the gym. With all this criticism flying her way, you'd think Reese would hunker down and hit the gym hard. After all, what better way to silence doubters than by dominating on the court? But instead, her social media presence seems to be where she's putting in the most work. Highly edited videos of her nailing three-pointers? Critics aren't buying it. Fans are starting to wonder if the lack of raw, unedited training footage speaks louder than any caption she posts. Now, don't get it twisted, building a personal brand isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's part of the game these days. But when that brand starts to overshadow what's happening on the court, there's a problem. And for Reese, the stakes are high. Her potential is undeniable. She has the talent to be a game changer. Yet here she is, standing at a crossroads that could define not just this season, but her entire career. Will she use this moment as motivation to grind harder, to get back to basics and let her game do the talking? Or will she double down on the selfies and viral stunts, risking the chance to be remembered as a basketball star instead of a fleeting social media sensation? This is a pivotal moment for Reese, and the choice she makes now could echo for years to come. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is setting the gold standard. She's not just a player. She's a phenomenon redefining what it means to be an athlete in today's game. While others chase clout, Clark is chasing greatness with a laser focus that makes even seasoned veterans take notice. Her dedication to the sport is a masterclass in hard work and determination, a shining reminder of what being an athlete is all about. Clark's off-season grind isn't just a routine, it's a relentless pursuit of perfection. Picture this: early mornings in the gym, where she's working on AR drills so intense that even veteran players would break a sweat. Then there are her shooting routines, designed to push her accuracy to near robotic precision. On top of that, she spends hours reviewing game footage to anticipate her opponent's every move, proving that her dedication isn't just physical, but mental as well. From spending hours perfecting her left-hand dribble to refining her shooting mechanics until they're as smooth as silk, Clark's approach is all about substance over style. Her grueling training sessions are legendary, designed to push her limits and elevate her game to the next level. And she doesn't stop there. Her leadership on and off the court proves she's not just a player, but a beacon of inspiration for aspiring athletes everywhere. What's even more remarkable is how Clark balances her drive for success with humility and giving back to the community. She's not just stacking up wins, she's empowering the next generation of players by showing them that hard work beats shortcuts every time. Clark's dedication isn't flashy, but it's undeniably effective. While others focus on building a personal brand, she's busy building a legacy. Clark's actions are proof that greatness isn't just about raw talent. It's about discipline, consistency, and an unyielding willingness to outwork the competition. Her story isn't just a blueprint for athletes, it's a playbook for anyone who wants to succeed in life. Whether she's diving into extra film sessions to outsmart opponents or perfecting her mid-range floater, Clark's commitment to excellence is what separates her from the rest. In a world where viral moments often overshadow hard-earned achievements, Clark stands as a refreshing example of what happens when you let your game do the talking. Her journey shows us all that success doesn't come overnight. It's earned through sweat, grit, and a determination to be the best version of yourself, day after day. Caitlin Clark is not just chasing greatness, she's defining it. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are like two sides of a coin, representing completely different approaches to their basketball careers. On one hand, you have Reese, who seems more focused on her social media presence than her court performance. Her viral stunts and glamorous public persona are grabbing headlines, but they're not necessarily building the kind of legacy that lasts. On the other hand, there's Clark, a relentless gym rat whose commitment to the game has her on a path to becoming a legend. Reese's antics might be entertaining, but they're also raising eyebrows. Sure, her TikTok videos and fashion statements get people talking, but is that the kind of buzz that translates to greatness? Caitlin Clark's path, meanwhile, is one of quiet determination. She's not interested in going viral, she's interested in winning, and she's doing just that, one bucket at a time. Sue Bird's advice couldn't be more timely or relevant. She's seen it all, the rise and fall of players who let fame and distractions take precedence over the game. Think of once promising stars like Gilbert Arenas, whose off-court antics overshadowed his undeniable talent, or players like Jeremy Lin, who struggled to balance sudden fame with consistent performance. Bird's message resonates because she understands how quickly distractions can derail even the most gifted athletes. Bird's message is crystal clear. Basketball should be the priority. It's the vehicle that drives everything else. Reese needs to ask herself whether she wants to be remembered for her highlights on the court or her moments on the red carpet. This is a pivotal moment in her career, one that will shape how she's remembered. Will she heed Bird's wisdom and realign her focus? Or will she let the allure of off-court fame define her story? The choice is Reese's, and it's one she needs to make now. The basketball world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. As Sue Bird might put it, the ball is in your court. So, Angel, what will it be? Viral fame or a place among the greats? Red carpets or clutch performances? The spotlight is yours, but it's how you use it that matters. History remembers those who deliver on the court, not just those who trend online. The clock is ticking, and everyone's waiting for your next move. And that's a wrap. Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, 2 stars, 2 paths. What do you think? Is Angel focused on fame, or is Caitlin setting the real standard for greatness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more basketball updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.